Welcome fans to Carver Gymnasium for the match this evening featuring the Western Washington University Vikings and the Montana State University Billings Yellow Jackets. Fans, at this time, please rise and remove your caps. Military veterans are welcome to render a hand salute as we join together for the playing of our national anthem, performed this evening by the Western Washington University Pep Band. Fans, now let's meet our team's lineups. First, from this evening's visitor, the Montana State University at Billings Yellow Jackets, as announced by their head coach, Casey Williams. Coach Williams is assisted by Morgan Walters and Levi Wilm. Fans, let's meet the non-starters first. Welcome to the court, number 1, Zoe Bibb. Number 2, Marissa Lagozo. Number 4, Haley Carroll. Number 6, Tiffany Chandler. Number 7, Jacita Fa'olili. Number 10, Michaela Baca. Number 11, Carlin Whitney. Number 12, Olivia Schwartz. Number 15, Joelle Mahold. And number 17, Brielle Norman. Now the starting lineup for the Yellow Jackets. Welcome to the court, number 3, Kennedy Juranic. Number 5, Hannah Hashbarger. Number 8, Bailey Monk. Number 9, Skylar Reed. Number 13, Hannah Hayden. Number 16, Michaela Yor. And the libero, number 14, Christine Funk. Fans, the Montana State Billings Yellow Jackets. Viking fans, are you ready?
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. Ready or not.
Fans, it's now time to meet your Western Washington University Vikings. Fans, our head coach is Diane Flick Williams. Coach Flick Williams is assisted by James Suh, Michaela Hall, Chris Leverins, and Brad Sandin. Let's meet our non-starters. Welcome to the court, number 3, Anna Marisic. Number 4, Anna Vanderyacht. Number 5, Kylie Honrud. Number 6, Malia Aliaga. Number 7, Asia Stewart. Number 10, Tupu Lologo. Number 9, Abby May. Number 10, Devin Ostrich. Number 11, Gabby Kepley. Number 15, Carly Try. Number 16, Janelle Grant. And number 21, Kate Wick. Fans, now for your starting lineup. Welcome to the court, number 12, Chloe Ritzasender. Number 13, Olivia Fairchild. Number 17, Tess Biscup. Number 18, Callie Heilborn. Number 19, Adele Holland. Number 22, Gabby Gunterman. And our libero, number 1, Casey Woodruff. Fans, these are your Western Washington Vikings!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University for this GNAC matchup between the number 20th ranked Vikings and Montana State Billings. I'm Sean Church alongside Ben Bagley. The Vikings are coming into this match with a record of 10-4 and 6-1 in GNAC play, where Montana State Billings is coming in with a 7-10 record and 3-5 in GNAC play. First serve on the way, Ben. What are you looking for from both teams here tonight?
Western's coming on into this game on a 5-game winning streak. They just swept Seattle Pacific their last game on Thursday, their first sweep of the season. So for a team, they really had a tough start to the year. They went and played in a really tough tournament down in Colorado. Had some losses, kind of rare losses for the Vikings early in the season under Diane Flick-Williams. They've really hit their stride recently. Their offense is coming together. One of the best blocking teams in the country, top of best blocking team in the GNAC, I should say. So Montana State Billings here, a very, very young team. Their head coach said they really want to focus on defense in this game. So see if the MSUB defense can try and keep up with that Western offense.
And first serve underway here. We got Adele Holland, the true freshman. First time a true freshman has played in a long time. This isn't her first match, by the way. Replacing Malia Aliaga. And on the attack, Heilborn. And Fairchild puts it away, and the Vikings are up 1-0 early.
Olivia Fairchild, we will talk about her more and more as this broadcast goes along. One of the best offensive and defensive players in the GNAC. Putting the Vikings on the board first. As Christine Funk couldn't handle it, the libero. Or she could handle it, on that replay, and then Fairchild put it away.
Exactly. And Holland, the setter. On the attack, the lefty. That was Monk on the attack for Montana State, but that one is in. Tess Biscup with the kill. Vikings up 2-0.
Mentioned that Western offense. Here they go, working early. Olivia Fairchild on one side. Here's Biscup on the other. Going down the line, just kissing that back line and in.
Great replay right there. And on the attack, that was Monk. Out of system play, and Fairchild double hits it. More of a reaction. And that's why they call it an out-of-system play for sure, as Fairchild laughs, talks with Diane Flick-Williams. And Montana State Billings is now down by 1, and they're going to serve. Michaela Baca is serving it. And Fairchild on the attack, and that one dug out. And Monk on the attack, and she puts it away. Bailey Monk, the senior from Colorado Springs, Colorado, puts it away. We are tied here at 2.
Bailey Monk is 4th in the GNAC in kills. She's averaging over 3.5 per set. Getting her first one there.
And Michaela Baca gets the ace, and Montana State Billings is now up 3-2. They are on a 3-0 run, and they're going to serve again.
MSUB with their first lead early on here. In that last game, the Western played against Seattle Pacific. The entire match was within 3 points the whole time. It was very, very close.
As Fairchild puts it away for the Vikings, and we're tied here at 3.
Olivia Fairchild, as I mentioned, one of the best offensive and defensive players in the GNAC. She's second in the GNAC with a .332 hitting percentage, and she's third in the country in blocks per set with 1.4.
And Callie Heilborn is serving it for Western on the attack. That one's dug out by Casey Woodruff. Adele Holland over to the Olivia Fairchild, and she puts it away again. So Fairchild early on now. Vikings have 4 points. Fairchild responsible for 3 of them. The Vikings are up 4-3.
Fairchild was dominant on Thursday against Seattle Pacific. She had double-digit kills, already getting started early.
Heilborn with the serve again. And Monk on the attack to lefty, deflected, and Heilborn right there. Holland over to Gunterman, and she hits it wide. So attack error by Gabby Gunterman. And we are tied here at 4, and Montana State Billings is going to serve.
First attack error for the Vikings. Early on, they're hitting .375. MSUB hitting just .143, but the game is tied.
And on the attack, Biscup. It is blocked, but it goes out of bounds, so Biscup gets the kill. Vikings up 5-4.
We mentioned this Viking offense. We're seeing it early and often. So many just big, powerful attacks, whether it's Fairchild, Gunterman. That time it was Biscup. MSUB is going to have to be a little bit stronger on the nets. Vikings are just so powerful up close.
And that's a great serve by Casey Woodruff. Montana State Billings just has to hit it over. Heilborn tries to go to the middle of the court, and that one dug out. On the attack, just gets it over to net, but Woodruff with a great dig. Gunterman on the attack, and that one is dug out by Montana State Billings. That was Christine Funk, but it deflects and goes off at another Yellow Jacket player. The Vikings are now up 6-4, and Gunterman has her first kill of the match.
That one was set up right there by the libero, Casey Woodruff. Full extension. She's number 10 in the GNAC in digs. Good one there.
Almost a 50-50 ball on that serve that Casey Woodruff just gets it over to net, but Bailey Monk puts it away. The lefty, southpaw. Montana State Billings now down by 1.
Bailey Monk, one of just 2 seniors on this team. Very, very young Yellow Jacket squad. Monk picking up her second kill. It's 210 for her now on the season.
As that one goes long on the serve. Service error on Montana State Billings as Tupulu Logo comes in the match for the Vikings. And Tess Biscup goes to the bench. Tupulu Logo. Good serve by the sophomore. That one's deflected right back. Adele Holland over to Ritza Center. That's a great dig by Montana State, but they're unable to get it back over the net. Vikings are up 8-5, and Ben, how important is a good serve on that one?
I mean, a good serve is everything. It's what sets everything up. And just how that last serve, the Logo put it over. The Yellow Jackets couldn't even set up an offense. Their first touch went back over to the Vikings. So whatever that first serve does, call on the court. Sean, help me out here.
And it looks like it was an out-of-rotation error.
Well, there you go. That's another one off the serve, a free point to the Vikings. The serve is what starts every single point, and it's really the most crucial hit of the entire rally.
So just like that, the Vikings are up 9-5. And that one hit right over the net, unable to be blocked, and that's Olivia Schwartz, the freshman from Spokane, Washington, Joel E. Ferris High School.
Olivia Schwartz, just one of her first few starts of the season. In her 4 games, she has 1.4 kills per set.
And Adele Holland over to Gunterman, tries to find the middle, and that one dug out. That was by Juranic. Heilborn on the attack. And it looks like, Ben, on some of these plays, Montana State Billings is there, but just too much power.
Yeah, their defense really is not poor right now. They're getting touches on the ball. They got 2 on at that time. It's just the ball comes over the net with so much power, so much velocity from the Vikings. It's just hard to get quality digs.
And Gabby Gunterman with the serve. On the attack, that one blocked. And that looked like that was Heilborn. Ritza Center is also there. Montana State Billings just has to set it over, and it goes out of bounds. That was Hannah Hashbarger. who set it out of bounds. Good eyes by Tupulalogo. And Gabby Gunterman's going to serve again. Vikings up 11-6.
See that ball just go wide. An unforced error by the Yellow Jackets.
And that's a great serve by Gunterman, and she gets the ace. Vikings up 12-6. Montana State Billings is going to call a timeout to talk things over. We're here in the first set. Vikings up 12-6. We'll be right back.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And welcome back to WECU Court. Before the break, you see on this replay, Gabby Gunterman with her first ace of the match. Vikings up 12-6 before that timeout on the floor by Montana State Billings, and we come out of that timeout with Gunterman serving it again. On the attack, and a good bounce back, Skylar Reed, the junior from Buckeye, Arizona. She gets the kill. Montana State Billings now down by 5.
Skylar Reed, second on the team in kills, just under 3 per set. That's her first one here in Bellingham tonight.
And Christine Funk with the serve. Cross court to Heilborn, deflected. And Juranic right there to dig it out on the attack. Good defense by Western. Tapped over by Heilborn. And good defense by Montana State to keep that alive. But somehow, some way, Tupulalogo will get the kill off of that dig/kill. I'm wondering if that's how that is scored. I'm not really sure.
It is formally scored a kill. Tupulalogo, not a kill that you'll see very often. Just kind of a hustle play, getting it back over the net, and it just found the soft spot of the defense.
And it is 13-7 here. Vikings with the lead. Chloe Ritzesender is serving it for the Vikings. That's a good serve by Ritzesender. On the attack, Skylar Reed puts it away again. Montana State Billings now down 5.
We've seen a number of good attacks early from the pin hitters for the Yellow Jackets. Number 8, Bailey Monk, and number 9, Skylar Reed. They're really coming in with a lot of power. It's been blocked at the net a number of times, but if they start to find some gaps in that defense, those two have started off the game strong.
Anna Hashbarger with the good serve. That's good defense by Montana State Billings. Keep it alive. Fairchild with another shot, and she puts that one away. Fairchild, 4 kills in the match thus far. Vikings up by 6.
Yeah, this year really is the emergence of Olivia Fairchild. See her moving away, cross-body shot. Her 4th kill of the game. She led the team on Thursday. She's leading them again here on Saturday.
And on the attack, that one gets through. Michaela Yord, the freshman from Kuna, Idaho. She gets the kill. Montana State Billings now down 5.
And you can see the Yellow Jackets right now. They are almost matching the Vikings in power. Right now, the Western's defense has been a little bit more solid and just got more attacks over. The Yellow Jackets certainly hitting with some power.
And the give and go on the attack as that one is out. And it looks like on that one, we'll have to see the replay, but Heilborn, I believe, hit it. It got blocked and hit it right in front of her foot. Let's see here. Wasn't able to see it on that replay, but we actually had front row seats to that play. I think the officials got that play right. Vikings up by 6. And somehow, some way, the Vikings keep it alive. I was getting ready to say point Montana State Billings, but now point Montana State Billings. And Ben, ever since that run by the Vikings, the Yellow Jackets and Western, they've been trading points back and forth.
Yeah, we'll see what offense can keep finding those gaps. It's been an offense-minded game. There's another one right there, that time Biscup. I should correct myself. I meant to say we'll see which defense can start stepping up first. Both offenses kind of having their way right now. Let's see, MSUB almost got that one. That was Hannah Hashbarger. Just out of her reach.
And Woodruff with the good serve. Cross court on the attack as that one goes through, and Olivia Swartz, the freshman, she gets the kill. So again, we're trading points here. Montana State Billings down by 5, and it looks like Bailey Monk is going to serve.
12 of Western's 16 points have been kills. 8 of 11 have been kills for the Yellow Jackets.
And a great job by Heilborn to keep that one alive. That's a good dig by Hashbarger. Adele Holland over to Gunterman, and she sends it through. Vikings up 17-11. Gunterman now with 2 kills on the match. Tupulalogo back in the match. She's gonna serve. Biscup out. Looks like Adele Holland is also out. And Gabby Kepley, for the first time this match, is in for the Vikings. Lalogo serves. And that's a good dig by Woodruff. Out of system play, Lalogo to Kepley, and she tries to find the corner, and she's unable to do so. Good approach by Kepley on that play. Good eyes by the Yellow Jackets, and again, Montana State Billings is down 5.
And before that attack error by Gabby Kepley, the previous 10 points in this game had all come off of kills. So the offense was really, both offenses really working in high gear. Yellow Jackets with a break there. Now with the serve, we'll see if they can swing this momentum back in their favor.
Kennedy Juranic with the serve, and Gunterman again, and it looks like she's gonna get the kill, as that is a 4-hit rally for the Yellow Jackets. Vikings up by 6 again.
Vikings right now, as an offense, they're hitting 440, 25 total attacks, 13 kills. In the 25 attacks for the Yellow Jackets, they have just 8 kills.
And Gabby Gunterman is gonna serve here, and Adele Holland is out. And I'm wondering who's going to be the setter. It looks like Tupulalogo is not really out of system, I guess.
Mighty fine set.
And it looks like they're going to get Montana State Billings with touching the net. So the Vikings with their first run in a while, and that run is only 2. And Montana State Billings is going to call a timeout to talk things over. We're going to head to a break. We're here in the first set. Vikings lead the Yellow Jackets 19-12. We'll be right back.
Dear college sports,
there's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University. Vikings lead the Yellow Jackets 19-12 here. Montana State Billings calling a timeout, talk things over, trying to salvage this first set here on the road. And on that attack, Lalogo with the set to Heilborn, but that one is blocked right back. Great defense by Montana State Billings. Vikings now up 6 as Adele Holland comes back in a match for Gabby Kepley.
Yeah, strong defense from the Yellow Jackets. They are 5th in the GNAC in blocks. Getting up and stuffing Callie Heilborn there.
And on that block, that was Hannah Hayden. As Callie Heilborn puts it away, Vikings are up 20-13 now. Olivia Fairchild comes running off the bench to replace Woodruff. And Chloe Ritzesender is going to serve for the Vikings.
Halborn picking up her 3rd kill on that last one. She's had a double-double in 12 of 14 matches played this year.
And that's a great serve by Ritzesender as that one deflects. And that one on the attack. Put away by Montana State Billings, and they're down 6.
Yellow Jackets still keeping it somewhat close. Not going down without a fight here in this first set, certainly. Skylar Reed getting back her 3rd kill of the first set.
Adele Holland over to Kelly Heilborn as that one goes wide. So 2 straight points by Montana State Billings, and they're now down 5 once again.
That's the 4th attack error of the first set for the Vikings. 2 for the Yellow Jackets.
And Hannah Hashbarger is serving for Montana State Billings. Fairchild hits it off the side of her hand and hits it right into no man's land. I'm pretty sure she did not mean to do that, but nonetheless, it doesn't matter. She'll take it. Vikings up 6.
I'm sure she'll tell you she meant to do that one. Looked like it came off a little bit awkwardly, but had some really cool side spin in there. But a point is a point.
And Adele Holland with the ace. Vikings up by 7 now. And Adele Holland is going to serve again.
So the Vikings actually came into this match last in the GNAC in service aces. Already 3 here in the first set.
And that one put away by Bailey Monk, the lefty. Montana State Billings up by 6. And then we've mentioned this in prior matches. How important is it for Montana State Billings to go into the second half with somewhat momentum, even if they don't win this first set?
Oh, it's everything. Once you get back to the second set, everything's reset, 0-0. So if you have momentum, you can get off to that early start. Momentum starts right now.
And actually, if you'd ask them, they'd rather just take this first set.
Well, yes, of course.
And that's why I decided to phrase that question that way, so I could come back with that.
Back-to-back points now for the Yellow Jackets. Back to just a 5-point game, and they have the serve.
And an unfortunate service error for Michaela Baca. Vikings up 23-17, and Callie Highborn is going to serve.
An important point for both teams here. Western certainly wants to just put this set away, but the Yellow Jackets, as you mentioned, want that momentum. Both teams right now competing for that momentum.
And that one is blocked by Fairchild.
Big one. Fairchild, that's her first of the game. You mentioned she is 3rd in the country in blocks per set. Big number 13 getting up, throwing it down, set point.
Set point here, and that's going to be an ace by Callie Heilborn. So the Vikings with a very dominant first set here, and they win 25-17. They go ahead 1-0. When we come back, second set underway. We'll be right back.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Dear college sports,
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
we've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us
And
for college sports.
And welcome back, everyone, to tonight's GNAC matchup between Montana State Billings and Western Washington University. The Vikings took the first set 25-17. Second set underway in a couple of minutes, but Ben Bagley is going to go over some stats from the first set. Ben, go ahead.
Vikings offense just a little bit too powerful for the Yellow Jackets there in that first set. And even the way that they started off the sets was very powerful with 4 service aces. Vikings do not have more than 8 aces in any game this year. I mentioned they're last in the GNAC, so right now on pace to have their most aces in any match, but of course I'm getting ahead of myself. Looking back to that first set, Vikings hit 375 with 16 kills. Yellow Jackets hit 250 with 11 kills. Each team with 1 block as well. Vikings had a really, really good side-out percentage as well in that first set of 76%. That's 13 of 17, meaning the Yellow Jackets served it 17 times, and the Vikings got 13 points off of those 17 serves. That's one of the easiest way to collect points, collect a lead, is to, break your opponent's serve. Vikings did that very, very well, and they have a 1-set lead.
And second set underway here in just a few moments. Just a reminder that because of COVID protocols, teams will not be switching sides like they have in the past. So the Vikings will be on the same side, and the Yellow Jackets will be on their same side.
I should add as well, the Vikings on their 5-game winning streak, they've won the first set in each of those 5 games. They've also won the first set in each of their last 6 wins.
And the match on Thursday was the first sweep of the season for the Vikings. I was not in attendance, but Ben, it definitely was a lot closer than it did look, though.
Oh, that was a sweep, but as I mentioned right when this broadcast started, the entire match, Western and Seattle Pacific, they were within 3 points the entire match. Literally, I do not believe there was a lead greater than 4 the entire time. It was wildly crazy, and Western just squeaked out every single set. This is a very, very good volleyball team in blue, looking to take them down as a team in yellow.
And Hannah Hashbarger is starting the serve, and she has the dig go off of her fingertips. So on the kill, Callie Heilborn will get the point for the Vikings. Vikings up 1-0, and Adele Holland is going to serve.
Heilborn now with 4 kills. Olivia Fairchild leads the Vikings with 5.
And that's another good serve by the Vikings. Gunterman, Holland over to Fairchild, who looks like she was descending. She wasn't really going up in the air, she was coming down, but she ends up just getting a little bit of a fingertip on it, and great placement by the junior. Vikings up 2-0.
Yeah, Fairchild with that delayed hit actually faked out the blockers at the net, allowed her to just get a nice little rainbow over.
Holland over to Biskup, pushes it for the corner, read like a book by Montana State Billings, and that one deflects and comes right to us at the bench. And we threw it right back because that's how we do. Montana State Billings now down by 1, and on that kill, that was Michaela Yor. Michaela Baca is going to serve for the Yellow Jackets, down by 1, and that one is long.
There's a bit of a delayed reaction by the head referee calling it in or out. And while she was waiting, Coach Flick Williams got up to grab her challenge card. She was ready if she thought that one might have been called out or in when it was out, excuse me.
And head coach Casey Williams is going to challenge that play because it was called out. And Coach Diane Flick Williams for the Vikings, she knows the process that we have here at WECU Court of the replay during GNAC matches, but others aren't usually aware or they don't remember that that's the case. So it looked like Coach Casey Williams was like, oh, we have a chance to challenge it. And I think this is a good challenge on her part because even if she doesn't win, it gives your team some confidence and lets your team know that you're in their corner.
And you can see on the replay here, that might be the best look we have of it. That is about as close as you're going to see. To my naked eye, I will say that looks like it's in. It looks like it just nicks the back part of the back line.
And the thing about this one is the call on the court is that it's out.
Mm-hmm.
So
the age-old term, indisputable video evidence to overturn it?
Yes, which is a very loose term, especially when it comes down to the NFL, MLB, and NBA. But on this play, if it's used,
That shot right there, right when the ball is hitting the ground. I mean, whatever you think, we'll take another look at it here. Right there. Looks like to me, if it touches any part of that white line, it is in.
it looks in to me.
Luckily, I'm not a referee, because that's a mighty tough call to make.
And I think that would be enough evidence to call it in, as far as we're concerned. But we're also not referees in the situation. Indisputable evidence, like we said. I think it would have been a quick one if they would have called it in, but because they called it out. But we'll see here. And it wasn't enough to overturn it. Wait a second. And I think he just messed up and pointed the wrong way.
So the point there did go to the Yellow Jackets. Okay, the referee pointed to the Vikings.
Yes.
But the ball is in the hands of the Yellow Jackets. So that was a successful challenge. Am I correct? What's going on the court right now?
It is definitely a successful challenge, but I do not blame Coach Diane Flick-Williams for being upset on that one. And we're tied here at 2. Roller coaster of emotions here at WECU Court, and Fairchild puts it away. Fairchild on that one said, hey, that's I'm going to put things in my hands. We have 7 kills for Fairchild, and Heilborn's going to serve. Vikings up 3-2.
Yeah, Fairchild getting big, getting bad. Putting that one right in the grill of Christine Funk, the libero.
And Gunterman puts it away on the dig. That was set up by a great serve by Callie Heilborn. And Ben, I'd mentioned it earlier how important a great serve is. Just because you don't get an ace doesn't mean it's not super optimal for your team.
Yeah, the good serve made it a tough return, put the ball right at the net. Gunterman was right there to smack it down with no defense, really.
And Heilborn right there, Adele Holland, and a little bit of miscommunication. It looks like Adele Holland's going to get the double hit on that play, so setting error for the Vikings. Montana State Billings down by 1. And Michaela Yore is going to serve for the Yellow Jackets. Heilborn, one-handed set for, and it looks like it's going to work out. That was a one-handed set by Adele Holland. The Vikings are now up 5-3.
Adele Holland is a very, very talented true freshman setter. Malia Aliaga is fantastic as well, but when it's time for Adele Holland to really take over this role in this program, she is going to shine.
And Adele Holland, a true freshman, but Malia Aliaga is only a sophomore.
Yeah.
And Gunterman puts it away. Great placement by Gunterman. Using the top spin for the die here, as you can see here on this replay. Great job finding it in the middle of the court, or a little bit in the back. Vikings up 6-3.
Vikings are hitting 7-14 in this set and 436 overall. Yellow Jackets just need some stronger defense.
Woodruff, Holland, over the Heilborn, and Heilborn's going to put it away. Vikings up 7-3. So since that call on the court, Ben, the Vikings are on a 5-1 run.
And it's just offense, offense, offense for the Vikings. They just keep putting powerful attacks over, and the majority of them right now are getting down, getting through.
Woodruff with the good serve. A little bit of miscommunication, or a miss hit, but nonetheless, Hayden with great reaction for the Yellow Jackets. She puts it away, and Montana State Billings now down by 3.
You can see Hannah Hayden kind of smiled, laughed that one off. She just barely got a fingernail on it to get it over for the kill.
And that wouldn't have worked for me because I don't have fingernails.
I was going to say, if she cut her fingernails this morning, she might not have gotten that call.
And Gunterman's service error, actually check that, attack error as it hits the antenna on the side. Montana State Billings with the point. They're now down 2, and Bailey Monk is going to serve. Left-handed serve, Heilborn right there. Holland with center, taps it over, and that is a great pancake attempt by Christine Funk. But nonetheless, Ritzesender with great placement by the junior. Tupu replaces Tess Biscup, and the Vikings are up 8-5, and Lulogo's going to serve.
Yeah, great job by the libero Funk there, getting a hand on it, just not enough. This Viking offense right now is really picking apart this defense. off the serve, when there's power, when they just take something off of it. Everything is working right now for the Vikings.
That was a really good serve by Lologo, but better offense by the Yellow Jackets as they put it away. They're down 2 now.
That was Olivia Schwartz picking up her 5th kill. She leads the team. Assist was from Hashbarger, her 12th. Holland for the Vikings has 19 assists.
Schwartz, one of 9 freshmen on the squad for Montana State Billings. As Gunterman puts it away. 6 kills for Gunterman on the night. So far, the Vikings are up 9-6 here in the second set.
8 of their 9 points in this set have been kills. And it feels like wherever they decide to go with it, it's just going down.
And Gunterman with the serve. That's a good serve by the junior. The lefty puts it long. Monk's attack goes long. Vikings up 10-6.
Back-to-back points for the Vikings after that attack error by Bailey Monk. 24 kills in the match for Western, just 14 for MSUB.
And Gunterman with the serve. That one may have gone long. Safe play by Yellow Jackets to get something on that, and Heilborn puts it away. And Heilborn has quietly put together 6 kills on the night. We say quietly because she does so much for the Vikings, but it always seems that, like, by the end of the match, she has close to a 20-20.
Yeah, she's one of the ultimate and quiet players. I mean, her personality is certainly not quiet, but her game just racks up those stats.
And when I mean 20-20, usually that's in 5 sets, but Ritzesender puts it away. Vikings are up 12-6 now.
4 in a row for the Vikings that well. It was 8-6, now it's 12-6. Really good set there by Adele Holland. You had Heilborn faking on the other side. Defense had to give respect to her. Short set for Ritzesender, got it down.
Cross court, that one goes long. Vikings up 13-6 now. And then it was tied at 2. And now it is 13-6 Vikings on an 11-4 run. And we're going to go to a break. Montana State Billings talking things over. We're here in the second set. Vikings up 13-6 and up 1-0. We'll be right back.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And welcome back to WECU Court. Vikings up 13-6 here in the second set. As you can see here, Ritzesender on that replay. On the attack, it was a great rally by both teams. And on the way back here, Vikings come out of the timeout with a kill by Callie Heilborn, who now has 7 kills on the match, to tie it with Olivia Fairchild and Gabby Gunterman with 7 kills apiece, and the Vikings are at 14-6.
It's also a 6-0 run right now for Western.
And that 6-0 run has been stopped by Montana State Billings. And they are now down 7 here.
Nice kill there by Skylar Reed. Her 4th, second on the team behind Olivia Schwartz.
And Christine Funk is going to serve for the Yellow Jackets. Tupula logo over the Heilborn. And it mentioned, Ben, that she has quietly put together now 8 kills. But what I meant by that is usually it's just consistently over the whole match. But it has been the last few sets, actually the last few rallies, she's came away with 3 kills of her own.
Yeah, Callie's one of those players that's just so good that you don't even realize that she's scoring, but she's all of a sudden racked up a double-double, as you mentioned. That one again by Skylar Reed. Her 5th kill now. We mentioned that the defense for the Yellow Jackets needing to step up. Vikings right now hitting 750 in just this second set.
And there's an ace by the Yellow Jackets. That ace is by Hannah Hashbarger. Hannah Hashbarger, she is the sophomore from West Lynn, Oregon. So Montana State Billings with good defense here as Fairchild just had to tap it over on the attack. That one dug out by Gunterman. Holland over the Heilborn as she taps it over. Good defense by Montana State Billings. They just have to hit it as it goes long. Skylar Reed on the attack air. The Vikings are now up 7.
Solid rally and just some great digs by the Vikings. Gunterman had 2 of them. This lead will be back up to 7. It'll be Holland back to serve.
As that one is in on the attack.
Michaela Yore getting that last one. Right up in the middle. Gunterman dove for it, couldn't quite get there.
And Michaela, sorry about that, Ben. Michaela Baca is serving for the Yellow Jackets. On the attack, Gunterman, and that one is a solo block. What a great solo block by Michaela Yore, the freshman. Sends it right back. 2-0 run by Montana State Billings, as you can see, by herself. She is pumped up.
That was a pretty nice vertical, too. She got up there.
She's got bunnies. As that one goes in. Great job again by Heilborn. Now she has 9 kills on the match, and she's going to serve.
What great placement by Heilborn here. Right on that sideline. As perfect of a placement she could have possibly given it.
And that one knuckles over, and the Yellow Jackets just have to live for another day here. Heilborn, Holland, over the Gunterman, taps it for the corner, and that's a great dig by Hashbarger. Heilborn with the dig. Holland over to Gunterman, and that one is dug out by Funk on the attack, and that one blocked, but a great dig, and a great job by Gunterman.
Western just so strong on the nets. They're going to keep putting 50-50 balls back and over. There's a block. You see the 50-50 right here. Gunterman just takes it. Vikings only 1 block in the game, but they have been active on those nets.
And Heilborn is going to get the ace here. Vikings up 19-11, and let's see if we're going to see a timeout, and we will. Coach Casey Williams for Montana State Billings will call a timeout to talk things over. We're going to go to a break. Vikings up 19-11 here in the second set, up 1-0. We'll be right back.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And welcome back to WECU Court. Vikings up 19-11 here in this second set. As you can see on this replay, Callie Heilborn with another ace for the Vikings. Vikings have been serving it well thus far this match, and they lead by 8, and Heilborn's going to serve it again for the Vikings.
Vikings have 5 service aces already in the match.
5 aces for a team that is last in the GNEC in service aces. As you can see on that block, Ben, you had mentioned earlier that they only had 1 block to their credit. Well, they had one right there. They must have heard you talking about it. Heilborn is going to serve again.
And guess who got that block? Olivia Fairchild.
Olivia Fairchild. Top 10 in the nation in blocks. As that one goes straight into the net. Vikings up 21-11.
That one just a bit of a whiff right into the net. That was Michaela Yore. Yeah, for Fairchild, 3rd in the country in blocks per set, 8th in total blocks.
On the attack, that was Monk, and that is blocked by the Vikings. Deflected, Heilborn digs it out. Holland, back to Heilborn, hits in the middle of it. 50-50 ball, and somehow it hit over by Hashbarger. But Gunderman, and that is a great dig by Funk. Heilborn, Holland over the Fairchild, another great dig.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know how, and unfortunately, and that is a shame.
Let's give some credit here to the libero for the Yellow Jackets, Christine Funk, number 14. She's 4th in the GNAC in digs. She's a true freshman. And man, she is just eating up attacks by the Vikings. That one went awry. It was a point for the Vikings. It went a little bit too far out of bounds past that line. But man, the libero for the Yellow Jackets is really having a strong game, even though the Vikings right now extending their lead to 12.
And Heilborn with another ace. That is 6 aces on the match for the Vikings.
5 straight points for the Vikings as well. 6, excuse me.
Heilborn with another ace. That is 3 aces for Heilborn. And then after this match, the Vikings, I don't think will be dead last in the GNAC in service aces.
I don't believe so. Heilborn picking up her 3rd. She came into this match with 15. Now she's up to 18 on the year.
And let's see if it's another one, and it won't be, but another good serve by Heilborn. Vikings up 24-11. On the attack, Biskup puts it through, and the Vikings with an incredibly dominant second set win. They take it 25-11, and they lead 2-0. When we come back, set number 3, we'll be right back.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Dear college sports,
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
we've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University. Vikings taking on the Yellow Jackets. Vikings coming off of a 25-11 set victory in set number 2. They lead 2-0. Ben Bagley has some stats. Ben, go ahead.
Right now, it has just been all Vikings. Western hitting .443 with 33 kills here in this match. Yellow Jackets hitting just .167 with 17 kills. That last set, the 25-11 set win for the Vikings. That was their largest margin of victory in a set this season. That 14-point margin of victory. Their previous largest was a 13-point margin of victory, a 25-12 set. That was back on October 7th against the Western Oregon Wolves. Vikings got their first sweep of the season on Thursday against Seattle Pacific. Here they are one set away from their second.
And third set underway here in just a few moments. And let's go over some of the next matches for the Vikings here. Vikings are taking on Northwest Nazarene next Thursday. That's in 5 days, the 21st. That one's at 7 p.m. here at WECU Court. And then next Saturday should be a fantastic match. Some revenge for the Vikings taking on Central Washington. That's an incredibly good rivalry game. Game time, 7 p.m. here at WECU Court on the 23rd of October.
That game's going to be so much fun. You'll have Olivia Fairchild, Mariana Payne, Gabby Gunterman, Callie Highborn, Tia Andaya. That is going to be so much fun next Saturday.
We've seen Central play here at WECU Court already this season. It just hasn't been against the Vikings. It was at the 2021 WWU Invitational, the opening tournament of the season here in Bellingham. We saw Central Washington take on Chaminade and Metro State University of Denver, as well as Sonoma State, where they went 1-2 but showed some great promise. And they've already beat the Vikings so far this season. As Fairchild will get the block, and we're tied here at 1.
First kill of the set for MSUB was Skylar Reed. This last one is actually an attack error by Olivia Schwartz, the block to Olivia Fairchild. We're going to get a chance to wipe up a wet spot on the floor. Callie Heilborn back to serve. She already has 4 aces in this one. Vikings have 7 aces as a team, 3 for the Yellow Jackets. Vikings also with 3 blocks, 2 for the Yellow Jackets.
And Heilborn just gets it to not go over the net. And Montana State Billings is up 2-1.
First service error of the game for the Vikings. Yellow Jackets have 2.
Michaela Yor with the serve. Fairchild, but she puts it away. Yor was in good position, and she's laughing that one off. That was just too much power by Fairchild. Fairchild now 9 kills on the match. We're tied here at 2.
9 kills, and she's hitting .643. Already the GNAC leader in a hitting percentage at .331 coming into this one. She's only raising it.
And Gunterman timed that perfectly, but it goes off the side of her hand. So Montana State Billings with the point. They're up 3-2, and Bailey Monk is going to serve.
Monk also getting that last kill. We mentioned she's top 5 in the GNAC in kills.
Bailey Monk, the senior from Colorado Springs, the lefty. As that one is blocked and sent back. Great defense by Montana State Billings. That was a combo block by Schwartz and Hayden, a freshman and a sophomore. And we mentioned, Ben, only 3 upperclassmen for Montana State Billings. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with in a couple of years here, and probably even next year.
A block there, their first of the set, their 3rd overall. Both teams have had 1 block in each set so far.
Tapped over, and that one sent right back. Cross court, Gunterman almost flew into the other side. On the attack, deflected and almost pancaked. But that was a kill by Olivia Schwartz. And Montana State Billings is up 5-2 now.
Yeah, showing really good fight. Their offense has gotten a lot stronger here in the 5th set. Schwartz up to 6 kills. I mean, credit the Yellow Jackets for sure, coming out here already down 2-0, fighting here in set number 3.
I think they're trying to prove that that second set was an anomaly, as that one is put away and put back. So a great block by Gunterman. And that one is in there. Sorry about that, Ben, but on that replay.
I was going to say she's typically known to be an offensive force, but really in this game showing off her blocking ability. 2 for her here in this one.
And Gunterman also has 6 digs to go along with 8 kills. On the attack, Swartz almost gets it. Good hustle by Lologo, but they're going to get Holland with the double hit. And Holland on that play was trying her best not to hit the net.
Now that is the one thing that we've seen from Adele Holland. And this is her 5th start of her very young career. In her home games especially, she has about roughly 1 ball handling error a set. And for a setter, you don't want to have any ball handling errors, obviously, because you're just setting it up. So that's one thing she does need to clean up is just getting more consistent sets.
And definitely has a lot of time to clean those mistakes up. As someone who is probably not expected or expecting to play in the season, let alone be getting significant playing time at this point. And that is a great dig by Gunterman, but it goes out of bounds on the attack. That is Skylar Reed with the kill. And Montana State Billings is now up by 3, 7-4.
Good power by Skylar Reed. We've really seen the power through all 3 sets by the Yellow Jackets. Western just played very, very solid defense. Finally, that power sneaking through. Yellow Jackets hitting 286 in the set.
And Ritzesender on the attack, and this looks like, as Ritzesender and Heilborn send it back, I was just going to make a comment that it looks like a little bit of a different team here, Montana State Billings. You can already tell by the score, of course, but you also can tell by the energy. But right when I was about to say that, the Vikings blocked that one right back. And they're going to get Ashbarger with the double hit now. Vikings now down 1.
Unforced error by the Yellow Jackets. They have 11 attack errors in the match. Vikings have just 7. Vikings also hitting 391 in the match.
And on the attack, and it's hit into the net. Attack error by Skylar Reed. We're tied here at 7.
So quickly, 3 straight points by the Vikings, all of them coming on errors by the Yellow Jackets.
Ritzesender is going to serve again. Just gets it over to net, and that's good hustle by the Yellow Jackets. Deflected Adele Holland. Now this one, out of system play. Fairchild over to Heilborn, and Fairchild showing her all-around ability. She gets the assist. And usually on those plays, Ben, you're just trying to do the best you can.
Man, what a kill as well by Heilborn. I know it wasn't one of her flashy, powerful highlight ones, but she just put so much topspin on it. That ball just died right in front of the defender.
Well, it definitely helps out also when Fairchild is going for the assist on that play on that set to help her out with that great of a kill. As we're seeing a great rally as we're talking about the last point. As Fairchild puts it on the attack, that one's sent right back. Skylar Reed, fantastic play by Montana State Billings, and we're tied here at 8.
Yeah, take a look at that pancake there. We were talking about something else when it happened, but all the credit in the world to Monk getting in there, extending that play, and they got the point.
And a successful pancake on that play. We'd love to see it on the attack as that one deflects and goes out of bounds. Heilborn's stating that she didn't even touch it. We're going to get a discussion here by the officials.
Potential to see our second video replay of the evening.
Well, Coach Casey Williams was talking to the official about something before that during the rally. So I guess we'll see here what's going to happen here.
Neither coach so far has made any kind of motion for their challenge card, mostly because no play on the, or no call has been made on the court.
What do you think they're talking about over there, Ben? Maybe they're
honestly, they're bringing in the other referee. I think they're talking about whether or not they actually know what the call is. Let's take a look at it right here. It's the logo going over. Returned by the Yellow Jackets. Set up and the play into the net.
So I think
they're talking. Yeah, if I may, I think they're asking if it went off a Western hand there at the net, or if it just hit the net and the hitting of the net caused the ball to bounce out of bounds. I think they're trying to see if there's any contact, because if Western tipped it, obviously, it would be a point for the Yellow Jackets.
And it's going to be point Western. As you can see on that replay, Ben, and you did a great job of describing it, it looked like what happened was they thought it was a blocking error out of bounds by Heilborn. But on the replay, it looks like she didn't even touch it, and it just hit the net and went out of bounds.
But it looks like we are going to get a challenge and a replay nonetheless. So while we have a quick break in the action, I'd like to recognize some other Western sports happening on campus today. There was a doubleheader soccer game. Women played at 4. The men are playing right now. It's halftime. They're leading 1-0 over Montana State Billings. But in the game earlier today, Western women won against Simon Fraser 2-0. And it was the 400th career win for Western soccer coach Travis Cannell. He now has 19 seasons with the women's team. He has 274 career wins. And in 14 seasons with the men's team, he has 125 career wins. So he now joins, if you know some Western history here, he joins Linda Goodrich, Diane Flick-Williams, Carmen Dolfo, and Brad Jackson as the only coaches in Western history with 400 career wins. So a massively successful program. 2016 national champions were the Western women's soccer team. Head coach Travis Cannell, big congratulations, 400 career wins.
Yeah, big congrats. It takes a long time to get to that pedestal, and here are some fantastic names, some of them still current. As you can see on the replay that we had, so the call on the court initially was that Heilborn hit it out of bounds on the block. But then they got together, talked it over, and then changed it on the court that on the attack by Bailey Monk did not hit Heilborn. It actually hit the net and bounced out of bounds. So it would be attack error on Monk, point Vikings. But then Coach Casey Williams is challenging that ruling. So I think we got this all figured out here. A little bit confusing. And the call on the court after the whole discussion is going to stand. And this isn't like the NFL where you say stand or confirmed. We just say stand or doesn't stand. And the official is explaining that to Coach Casey Williams.
So after a long delay, what we ended up figuring out is the ball was not touched by a Western defender. I believe it was Heilborn and one other player going up for a block. They did not touch it. The ball just went out of bounds on its own. Point for the Vikings.
And we kind of knew that right off the bat when Callie Heilborn kind of said right off the bat she didn't touch the attack on the block. But nonetheless, Montana State Billings bounces back with a point.
Here's a quick kill by Skylar Reed. Nice topspin on it as well, putting it right at the feet of Gunterman in the back line. And the Yellow Jackets here doing a nice job. Another tie, keeping it close here in the third set.
And Heilborn on the give and go, and she finds it. Heilborn now with 11 kills on the match. Vikings up 10-9.
This is the sign of a really good attacker. You can see Heilborn here. Her body is angled that she's going to go cross court. Then her hand actually comes around. She hits it right down the line. She actually fooled me as I was watching. I thought she was going to go across. Just the slightest of movement. Great offensive player.
And that's a great serve by Heilborn. And on the dig, bounces back. Fairchild times it perfectly. She gets the kill. She's now in double digits. The Vikings are up 11-9.
Yeah, Fairchild not even giving it any chance to finish my thought. Right at the net, right down for a point.
And Heilborn, is that going to be another ace for Heilborn? That's going to be 4 aces. Vikings up 12-9. And we're going to go to a timeout. When we come back, we will find out if that, and it was definitely an ace. So that is 4 aces on the match for Heilborn. We're here in the third set. Vikings up 12-9. We'll be right back. And welcome back to WECU Court on the campus of Western Washington University. As you can see on this replay, Heilborn with her not fourth, but fifth ace of the match thus far, and Vikings are up 12-9.
Yeah, and if you watch the Seattle Pacific game on Thursday, remember in set number 2, the Vikings were trailing, I believe it was 22-18. Seattle Pacific was looking to tie up the match 1-1. Vikings came storming back. They won that second set 27-25. It ended on a Callie Heilborn ace. So over last match and this one, just a number of aces. Just another thing to add to her repertoire, right? So good on offense, so many digs, so many blocks, and now a bunch of service aces as well.
And overall, 8 aces for the Vikings on the match. As Heilborn actually checked that Holland. Fairchild over to Heilborn, and that one is almost a solo block. Great timing. Gunterman on the attack again. Over to Gunterman, and she hits it through. Gabby Gunterman with 9 kills to go along with 7 digs. Vikings up 13-9, and Heilborn's going to serve again.
The Yellow Jackets defense has been much better this third set. That one was tipped at the net, made it tough for the defender to get a read on it.
And that's going to be another point, Western. Vikings are up 14-9.
That was a ball handling error by Michaela Yore, 2-touch.
But again, off of the serve by Heilborn and Montana State Billings, they bounce back with the point. They're now down 4, and it looks like Michaela Yore is going to serve for the Yellow Jackets.
Nice job by Bailey Monk, using the aggressiveness of Fairchild against her, going for a little rainbow, nice and over.
And Gunterman somehow gets the kill. Better be lucky than good. Vikings up 15-10, and Gunterman is in the double-digit range for kills, and that is the third Viking to be in that range tonight.
Fairchild and Heilborn, the other two with double-digit kills.
And Woodruff back in the match for the Vikings, up by 5. That one is mishandled. Looked like that was a tough set. Hayden tried her best to try to save it. And we're going to go to another timeout on the floor. Montana State Billings talking things over. We're here in the third set. Vikings up 16-10 and up 2-0. We'll be right back.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Quality food brings people together, so we continue to provide the best and freshest food available. Every day, we reach out, finding the best producers right here in our backyard. At Hagen, we partner with passionate local producers, farmers, and fishers to find you the best sustainable, fresh, and organic food. Hagen, Northwest Fresh since 1933.
And welcome back to WECU Court for this GNEC matchup between the Vikings and the Yellow Jackets. Western Washington leads Montana State Billings 16-10 here in this third set. Vikings lead 20. Actually, you check that. They lead 2-0. They got the first set victory by a score of 25-17. Second set winning 25-11. And even though Montana State Billings has done a better job with energy coming out in this third set, Vikings are up 17-10. And Casey Woodruff is going to serve for the Vikings.
That's now 3 kills in a row by Gabby Gunterman. She had back-to-back kills before that timeout.
12 kills overall in this match. Woodruff with the serve on the attack. That one goes way long. And I was expecting one of these.
Nope, no tip at the net there. That one just didn't snap the wrist. That was Olivia Schwartz. She hit it all the way to the backstop here at WECU Court.
See, if I played, I would abuse that. I would hit it as long as I could and just be like, it was tipped. on that attack. Bailey Monk with the kill. Yellow Jackets now down 7. And Monk now has 6 kills on the match.
Monk with 6 kills, 26 total attacks.
Biscup on the attack. Good defense by the Yellow Jackets. And that one put away. Olivia Schwartz, the freshman, 2 straight points by the Yellow Jackets.
Olivia Schwartz picking up her 7th kill, 22 total attacks.
Monk with the left-handed serve here. Holland over to Biscup, and that one goes long.
And here you are, Sean, and the tip. Callie Heilborn for the Vikings convinced Coach Diane Flick-Williams to actually use that challenge card. So we're going to see a challenge by the Vikings if that ball was tipped or not. I was watching the court, and Heilborn immediately turned and said, that was tipped. Just pointing to her ear, she said, I heard that it was tipped. I heard another hand touch the ball.
And these athletes here, all joking aside, they will ask for the tip if it's actually necessary or if that's something that they feel actually happened. Of course, Montana State Billings hoping that it wasn't tipped. That way they could get the point, and it was long, but we'll see here on this replay. Let's see here. It may have happened. It looks like it could have, but this might be the hardest thing to review here in the GNAC for our review system. The ball just comes off so fast, and you can't really see a directional change. Potentially, I don't know. I would have to say if these are the only replays that, and they have the same kind of replay system that we see, that's going to be hard to overturn.
I would say let's see it in real speed, but I don't think that'll help us at all. That ball was hit so hard. So the call on the court was that it was straight out of bounds by Gabby Gunterman and a point for the Yellow Jackets. The challenge is to see if one of the Yellow Jacket defenders right at the net, if that ball ended up hitting her finger. I didn't see anything in that replay either. That would be mighty tough to overturn. The 5-point lead here, leading 2-0 in the third set. Nothing to lose for Coach Flick-Williams.
And of the 4 years of replay that WECU Court has had for challenges for the teams, we have not seen a lot of overturned calls from potential deflections at the net. They're just very hard to overturn, but we'll see what the official says here as he's gonna, and again, let's not go by his first initial point because that could be wrong like he was earlier. And that's gonna be point Montana State Billings, so that wasn't enough to overturn, so good job by the officials. You need you need indisputable, and that's the only time you'll ever hear me say indisputable is when I talk about the evidence. You need indisputable evidence to overturn the call, and it didn't look like there was indisputable evidence on that call. Point Montana State Billings, call on the court stands, and now they're down 5. Biscup. And on the attack, as that one goes wide. And then I believe the microphone is like right by the Vikings bench. And they scream right into it.
Yeah, there's a lot of passion on that Viking bench. All those players, especially all the red shirt girls you can see wearing black leggings, they are loud and they are passionate. They make it a lot of fun.
And there's going to be another ace by the Vikings. Vikings are up 20-13. And then I believe that is 9 aces now for the Vikings. Holland out, Gunterman out. It looks like Gabby Kepley is in. Kylie Honrud is in for the Vikings.
Every time Honrud enters the game, I got to mention, went to my alma mater, Ferndale High School. Golden Eagle right there.
That's a great serve by Tupulologo. We need to get some Wilson people here. As that one goes through on the attack. Montana State Billings now down by 6. Holland back in the match for Kepley.
Good kill there by Bailey Monk. Picking up her 7th. 6 digs as well for Monk.
Cross court. On the attack. That's pushed. And a great job, great placement by Montana State Billings. And that was Skylar Reed. We've been saying her name all night. She gets the kill. 9 kills for Reed that match her number. Montana State Billings now down by 5. As that one is in there. Kylie Honrud, the redshirt freshman, like Ben mentioned, from Ferndale. She gets the kill, and she's also going to serve here. That one goes long. Bailey Monk had to watch herself on that one to not cross the line. Kind of messed up with her timing. Vikings up 22-15. Honrud now. Good serve by Honrud. She's putting some mustard on it. Logo out of system play. Gabby Kepley hits it long.
Richardson there smiling. See that pass? Not the greatest. Richardson certainly not a setter. That wasn't even a set. She actually bumped it over to Kepley.
Which makes it so impressive when an outside hitter does actually get the assist on the play. It looks like they're going to get Holland with the double hit. Vikings up by 5 here.
It's the 3rd ball handling error by Adele Holland in this match.
And on the attack, almost finds the corner. Woodruff right there. A little out of system play again. Heilborn almost puts it away. Deflected, and that's a great dig by Logo. Holland over the Heilborn, she puts it away. Vikings up 23-17 now.
And Heilborn, just a perfect kill there, finding the soft spot of the defense. 12 kills for her now, 5 aces and 6 digs.
And Ritzesender is serving it for the Vikings on the attack, and that's a that was coming right at us. We saved the TV. Let's see our replay here.
Look at this lightning fast replay. Oh, look at us, Sean.
Yeah, we are.
We could be out there.
We have faces for radio. 23-18. Fairchild in the match, and she puts it away. Vikings now at match point.
Leah Fairchild having a great game. 11 kills, 3 blocks. And, of course, that 1 assist. She always seems to get about 1 assist per match. Match point for the Vikings.
And Holland with the serve, cross court on the attack. Blocked. Set back by Reed. Holland over to Biscup, and she puts it away. And the Vikings sweep. The Vikings beat Montana State Billings by a final score of 25-17, 25-11, and 25-18 to sweep the Yellow Jackets here at home. The Vikings go to 11-4 overall and 7-1 in GNAC play. The Montana State Billings Yellow Jackets, they fall to 7-11 and 3-6 in GNAC play. Let's go to Ben for some stats. Ben, let's hear them.
Across the board, Western really just dominated. Kills, Western out-killed the Yellow Jackets 45-28. Hitting percentage 380 to 138. Western had more blocks. They had 9 aces. Just across the board, this Western offense today could not be stopped. Gabby Gunterman, 12 kills. She hit 429. Callie Heilborn, 12 kills. She hit 345. Olivia Fairchild, 11 kills. She hit 556. Just a tremendous offensive showing from the Vikings overall. They win their 6th straight game and their 2nd sweep in a row. And for the Yellow Jackets, Reed led the way with 10 kills. Monk had 7. Schwartz had 7 as well. Funk, the libero, had 10 digs as well.
And join us next Thursday. Vikings will take on Northwest Nazarene. That game time is 7 p.m. That is the 21st of October, followed by the match of the year thus far for the Vikings, and that will be next Saturday at 7 p.m. That is the 23rd of October. Vikings will take on the Wildcats of Central Washington, a revenge game. It should be fun and exciting, and we're looking forward to it. Me and Ben Bagley here. I'm Sean Church again, alongside Ben Bagley. We will see you guys on Thursday. See you then.
See ya.